Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. This is Kareen with another message for you. What really sparked me to do this video this morning? I was listening to dear sister. She's a minister, right? She was a dancehall artist, and then she became converted and decided to give her life over to the Lord and to serve the Lord, right? However, I saw some posts in the week. Couple days ago saying that she's returning to dancehall. I don't know if it's really that's what she really said, because I was listening to her this morning. She didn't mention going back to dancehall, but then she was speaking this morning and she was saying that she's stepping down because she's so frustrated. She doesn't feel as if she's capable enough to handle the role that God gave her, and then that she has family members coming at her, and she mentioned even her sisters coming at her, and persons that she said she helped over the years, right? When she was doing her thing, she gave them everything. She maintained them, right? And she was saying they're no backstabbing her, saying stuff about her, and then when she answers them, they're saying that she's not behaving as a child of God. She's not behaving as a true representative, right? She's not capable enough because she doesn't behave as she like she's a Christian. And she also mentioned about stepping away so she can deal with them, right? So she mentioned stepping away, and she also mentioned her unworthiness. So she mentioned her unworthiness. She mentioned stepping away so she can deal with them. Because I picked out 3 points that she mentioned, and she said it was her family member. The first one I want to address this morning, her family member. You ever wonder why your family members who you have done so much for just come at you? After you have given them everything that they wanted, they just suddenly turn the backs on you and behave as if you are now their enemy, right? But listen to me. Um, Let me tell you this morning. The war is not against your family member. The war is not against your family member. The family member is being used by the enemy to get at you. Remember this. You don't war against your family member. The battle is not with your family member. The battle now is with the enemy, because the enemy see what God has called you, where God has called you from, and what God is using you to do to impact the lives of so many persons. Because you see, you're one of you're one of the major trophy, right? For the fact that you were in the dance hall, being an influence to so many persons, right? You were in the dance hall, living your life and having been so influential over so many persons, and now God have called you, right? And you are now in his fold, right? Because one of the main reasons why he called you, he call persons from where they are, right? So guess what? He can send you back there to get souls that are there, right? Because guess what? You won't find say a minister will take up himself, go certain place, go do certain job. So when you see God call you from certain place, you have an understanding, and you persons look up to you that used to look to you when you were doing dancehall. So those persons now, you can better reach those persons because you have a better understanding of those persons. Those type of crowd now really look up to you. So you will be more the best person to reach those persons with the gospel, right? So that's why you're going to become a target for Satan. So the enemy now is going to use your family member to get at you. So it's not your family member the battle is with, it's the enemy behind the scene using your family member to get at you. Because guess what, the enemy do not like to see what you are doing, because you are turning your saving souls. Souls are impacted because of the life that you live. So you are, believe it or not, you might not hear what is going on. You might not hear every testimony of persons who have listened to you, right? Whose life you have impacted. You might not know it, but because Listen, the enemy would not come at you if you were not valuable, if you were not doing something, right, that is he do not like. He would not come at you. The enemy would not come at you if you were in his camp. Cause if you didn't in him camp, him not no reason to come at you because him realize say you are create damage enough for him turf. That's why him coming at you. So don't fall for the lies of the enemy. Do not him go and come at you. And then when him come at you now, and then you behave in a certain way, why say yes, look how you are behaving. You are not worthy of this position. You are unworthy, which is what they're telling you. But listen to me, because you fell for what the enemy sent, the attack. If you had that discerning spirit to realize it's the enemy coming at you, and then no, when the family members come at you and attack you, right, you don't answer them, right, you don't answer them, because guess what, oh, even before I reach to that point, in Ephesians 6 verse 12 it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. This Ephesians is talking about the enemy, Satan himself. So he use persons to get at you. So if you don't understand about discerning spirit, you are going to vex with everybody will come at you. And the enemy is only using them. That's why in God tells us, he said the battle is his, right? He said the battle is his, right? And what's in Romans 12 verse 19, Jesus gave us a command, right? He said, do not avenge yourselves, never take your own revenge, right? But leave room for the wrath of God. He said, don't take your own revenge, no answer them. He said, leave room for the wrath of God. I will deal with them for you. Don't take your own revenge, no answer them. Yes, flesh will try to take over. Yes, flesh will try to cause you know we have a human side. Although he give us a command say you know you walk in the spirit and not in the flesh. Right? So you walk in the spirit and not of the flesh. Because guess what? You see, we are walking in the flesh. Every stone we throw and us we are going to take you back and fling it back. And guess what? We are now children of God. We are now children of God. We are now ambassadors. We are now representative. So we can live as how we used to live before, right? We are now the light. We are now the salt, right? So we can't be living as up. Remember, I said the old man dead now. We are new creation now, right? So we have to be ambassadors. We have to represent. So we can't live like the world. Your sisters, they may not be Christian. I don't know if they are Christians, but if they are not Christians, remember, you have an example to set for them. Although they might come at you and they might say hot word to you, you know, say, boy, you help them, and you know, say, you do this with them, and them ungrateful. Listen to me. Pray for them. God give us a command. He said, pray for those. Pray for them we come at you. Pray for your enemy, them we woefully despise you. He said, pray for them. Right, he said you must pray, and you have a reason why he gave us those commands. He don't want us to take it up in our own hands, because now when we take it up in our own hands and start to fight the battle in our own self, we are going to sin, and that the enemy he want to pull us back where we came from. So when we sin now, we gone back in them camp. We are no longer under God's protection. Remember in Psalms 91, it tells us that he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So if we try to remain in a secret place there, so we continually under him shadow, right? And covered by him feather. So when the enemy come with these attacks, we are protected, right? And we have to be smart and discern everything when he come with. No matter if he say you are going to be in high position as a minister and do not get attacked. Come on. Don't feel say you are going up there and him not going to try to tear you down. And listen to me, not only that. You see some of these attacks that come, sometimes God wants to elevate us, move us higher, right? Bless you, higher. But listen to me, sometimes these attacks, testing, he allowed the enemy, just like with Job, remember, with Job, he was tested. right? With Job, he allowed the enemy to come in and to take everything away from Job. Even very wife said, listen to me, man. Look how much sufferation you have got through. Why you know just curse him, man? And turn your back, why you just curse him and then look how much man make you suffer. Look what you have got through. Why you continue to allow this to happen to you? Right? But Job refused to give in. He refused to give in. When everything was taken from him, he refused to give in. Right? So sometimes, listen to and remember, he was rewarded sevenfold at everything went loose. He was given 7 times that amount of what he lost. So sometimes when God wants to move us higher, he wants to put you in a higher position, right? He have to test you to see if your foundation is strong enough. Because when you're putting up a tall building, you can't just build. You have to ensure that the foundation is strong. It's on a firm foundation. That means that when the enemy come in like a flood, you not just break apart and shell up and say, me I go left this thing, me I go, we can't manage this, we can't. Listen to me. You have to have a discerning spirit to discern everything when the enemy are come with. The enemy, him no rest. Him no rest. And him at God's people, especially in this time when the coming is very near, right? He's working overtime to get us God's children, especially those in high position. If you realize what is going on with all of these ministers now, what is really going on with all these ministers, a lot of things, story, long time sin is being uncovered, though every single thing coming to light now. This is a time where in which God is really testing us, as children of God to ensure that we stand on firm foundation. So when the enemy come, you understand, we can discern what he's coming with. And if listen to me, you say you're walking away, do not walk away. You see, when you walk out of the fold and walk out of the covering, you're no longer covered. You are no longer covered. And remember, if you are not covered, you are no match for the enemy. Because it's only with the Holy Spirit. You understand? And with God himself, you can go up against the enemy. We are not equipped to go up against the enemy and in our own strength, in our flesh. You understand? It's the Holy Spirit in us. That's what we use, is the Holy Spirit in us. That's what helps us to buckle, right? That's what helps us to buckle. So you walk away and say you're going to fight it by your own. He never tell any of us to do that. He said the battle is the Lord's. I will fight for you. He said, I will fight for you. Yes, you might feel, yes, you have to go answer, you have to go. And guess what? The enemy he knows what you love. He knows what you love. Say, no, if he come with you, if he tempt you. If you are somebody who love drinking, no, if you have friends who invite you, say, yes, man, come for your one drink. And then you're going back into the addiction that way left, that God took you out of. He knows what you love. So if somebody will love quarrel and love cuss, before you change, he will send persons to come dry you out, come pull your tongue. So he knows what you love. Do you understand? So you have to have a discerning spirit, right? So do not step out from under the protection. Do not step out from under the cover. When you step out now and you go and you try to fight these battles out there, that's what the enemy wants. So you now become an open target for him now. So he can't do anything with you right now. Right? So he's going to make you feel as if nothing not going on. And he's going to tempt you and tell you, say, listen to me, you need to go back. Because nobody not there so. Nothing not go on here. So when you're out in a dance, you used to make this, you used to make you millions. He will put that to you. But listen to me. The enemy, everything belongs to God. Sometimes we go through a certain wilderness. Him testing us. Him testing us to reward us for greater things. But he have to test us first. How much you say you love me. How much you're willing to sacrifice for me. How much you're willing to go through for me. He tests us. So sister, be strong. You know you can pray. Surround yourself with like-minded persons who you can call and say, listen to me, we need prayer right now, we need somebody to help bear me up because iron sharpens iron, I need some strength right now. Or even if you don't have that, you go on YouTube, there's a lot of persons on there who, you know, pray genuine prayer where you can listen to those and build your spirit, build your faith, build your strength in him, and be blessed. And also, if there's anyone who needs prayer, they can contact me. I'm willing to pray with you. I'm willing to offer strength to you. I'm willing to, because we're here, we're brothers and sisters keeper, right? We're not only here for ourselves. We're here to bear up each other. So in case if there's anyone who needs someone to pray with them, I am willing to offer prayers, encouragement, whatever. Prayers, encouragement. You know, the journey can become rough at times. You feel like you're in this alone. You can email me at kerinsaman@gmail.com. So be blessed. Keep the faith.